Hey folks, how are you? We're going to get this show started. I am your MC, name's Jesus Christ. That's right, JC, the MC, and tonight no seat is empty here at the Lazarus Lounge. That's right, it's the grand reopening of the Lazarus Lounge, newly resurrected from financial insolvency. My pal Laz owed a penance to every money changer in town, but I straightened all that out. Wasn't no 30 pieces of silver, neither. That scratch barely cleared the juice. But the doors are open and so is the bar, so please, folks, indulge. That's right, we're selling indulgence. Just don't tell old Marty Luther. I don't need another damn sign on the door. Order up, tell you what, you buy an appetizer, I'll turn your water into wine. How about that? Or let's make it a LaCroix into a White Claw for those feeling bubbly. That's right, the kitchen is open. We are slinging finger foods to the multitudes. Yes, indeed, fishes and loaves from our wood-fired stove. And if you thought the breadsticks at Olive Garden kept on coming, woo! I mean, I know their shrimp scampi comes on a big plate, but here the fish is literally never ending. But be sure to tip your servers, friends. Come on, you know the deal with the camel, the rich guy, the eye of the needle. Look, I don't really remember how it goes, but we all know the gist, right? Blessed are the poor and just tip the gal at the bar, okay? I shouldn't have to rattle off my little parables for you all to do that. Pete's sake. Anyway, here's a Christmas carol for you. Melakaliki. I think that it's freaky to sing about hula hoops with your voice pitched up all squeaky. Those D-list Dales and Chips should leave the singing life behind. I ain't too keen on jingle bells and I can't stand the smell of pine. Ring ting tingle, I'd rather not mingle with guys who get paid to masquerade as Kris Kringle. All to deceive the kids believing and waiting in that line. I decline to be complicit in that perverse pantomime. Have a holly jolly Christmas time without me. I'll get my kicks on Ramadan, Yom Kippur, or Diwali. A convocation of cannibals strikes me as more benign than trading token trinkets amid burning logs of pine. That's right, folks, it's an anti-Christmas song. That's the twist. Get over it. All right, moving along. I've got some thoughts about Christmas. I will share them now. Christmas is like that new Game of Thrones show. Everyone's so excited for months, then it arrives, you remember that it's kind of boring, it's dimly lit, and you end up seeing some genitalia you wish you hadn't. Actually, Christmas is a lot like Tom Hanks doing weird accents in movies. When you're a kid, it's fun. As a teen, you start to question it, and eventually you're like, why are we all paying money to make this happen? What Christmas really is just another excuse for people to eat too much. You want to reduce inflation? How about starting with our waistlines on Boxing Day? The problem is that Christmas isn't joyful, it's sad. It's at the end of the year. That's when you look back at what got done and realize it wasn't really that much, you know? It's like Olivia Newton-John's obituary. What's this here, Grease and Physical? That's not a career, that's how you describe Zach Galifianakis' acting. How about Black Friday? What happened to that? It used to be this violent, chaotic stampede you'd see on the news. Now it's something that happens online that you ignore. Black Friday went from being like a Travis Scott concert to being like a Tiny Desk concert. Christmas, I tell you, it's just a lot of hoopla, building up, and then in an instant, it's all over. It's like the crypto market. And then what? What do you have to look forward to? Groundhog Day? My feelings on Groundhog Day are the same as my feelings on Elon Musk buying Twitter. It has yet to affect me personally, and I'm sure I'll hear all about it from my introverted nephew. Hush that whippersnapper with his rumpa-pum-pum. Hand that kid an 808, put a sock in his drum. I hawked your buddy's frankincense for a record from John Prine. That incense made me sicker than a forest full of pine. Sleigh bells ring, and I'm trying not to listen. I don't want to hear about all the merriment I'm missing. My chestnuts rest unroasted with my distinctly unmulled wine. I'm indoors and thus I shouldn't have to smell the smell of pine. Hang all the mistletoe dangling 2 steps off a pier. Let those holiday romantics slip and drown in Christmas cheer. I'm gonna get to know a gal named Clementine. She's never heard of Christmas and she hates the smell of pine.
I get all this attention around Christmas. People who go all year not thinking about me suddenly act like I mean everything to them. I'm like Queen Elizabeth every December. And around Christmas, everyone's bizarrely focused on my childhood, even though I did all the interesting stuff when I was an adult. You're doing to me what Netflix did to Jeffrey Dahmer. It's like, how about we skip the stuff about the animals and the parents and get to the body eating? Can't get people to come to church on Christmas. It is embarrassing. I mean, come on, this year you watched 10 hours on what went wrong at Woodstock 99. You can't sit through 40 minutes on God being born? That's right, fewer and fewer people are going to church, which for me is a wake-up call. I've been getting too comfortable. I'm like Salman Rushdie. I thought I could toss my name in a marquee, welcome in the public, and everything would be fine, but that hasn't panned out lately. Come on, folks, where's the enthusiasm for the nativity story? My birth, it was an event that changed humanity forever. It was like the Will Smith slap, but not as widely publicized. The only difference between my birth and the Will Smith slap is that one of those things took place surrounded by sheep on sacred Hebrew land, and the other happened in a barn in Bethlehem. One happened inside that thing where pigs gather to gorge themselves, and the other happened in a manger. Me being born, that was a big deal. It changed who God was. In the Old Testament, my dad was a mean God. In the New Testament, I made God nice. Going from my dad to me was like replacing Shia LaBeouf with Harry Styles in your movie. Yeah, you lose some substance, but it was a dumb story anyway that made no sense. So why not put the likable guy in there?
Go tell it on the mountain and stay up there till spring. As long as I can't hear you, feel free to do your thing. Just remain a few hills over till you're no longer inclined to spread your senseless pattern and that putrid smell of pine. It's a marshmallow world, and I'm a stick over some fire. It's the most wonderful time to let the social pacts expire. You call the strike, I'll be the first one on that picket line. We're walking out and leaving you with all this smelly pine. I don't want a lot for Christmas, I just want it to implode. A cannonade that's detonated by my secret code. An elaborate erasure carried out most clandestine, and a gag order on the ghost of Christmas past for all of time.